from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Shakir hauls it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Finding Shakir across the formation. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Allen. And Cook has it left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Allen going to throw. He's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Throwing to start the drive. Sharp.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Sharp. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trap 60. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Sharp. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Looked like an issue there on the snap, and everything has to be right from this distance. But that one, no good.
And this will remain a scoreless game.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. Able to spin free.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big.
And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now this time Allen will throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Ready? Hey, smash Bronco! Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw from his end zone. Sharp. And a completion to Wilson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Ready? Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Sharp. And Gordon's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, they are going to take over. Right there at the 22-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want. But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
Off the play fake. Sharp. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they were giving up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Allen now looks to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Allen maybe with a free play. Throwing deep here for Coleman.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. To the air. Allen. Now a run here off the Allen hit. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Here's Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
52 yards rushing for him in this 1st half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Sharp. To Gordon, out left.
Loose inside the 30.
And all the way down to the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And now will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A final shot before break. Sharp. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw. Sharp.
Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Now inside the 25.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Bills.
And again, it's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Cook up the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First down.
Round 80.
Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13. But it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. In motion goes the tight end. Allen going to throw. Completes it to Coleman.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid
from 8 yards out.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Allen will try to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
19.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Sharp. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bills 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Allen. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
Motion man is Shakir. Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he is into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 13 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and demonstrate more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Come on, set! 70 Lions! Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Sharp. And this one complete to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 4. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 10. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards on the play. That's good for Bills. First down.
To the air, Allen. And Cook has it left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.